Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. Hope that you're doing great today, and I really appreciate you being here. I wanted to talk to you today about something that's on everybody's minds right now, and that is how to fill these darker days with these lockdown days. I don't think there's anybody in our community who is not facing the challenges of COVID-19. And we talk about it all the time, and I write about it and try to be constructive in the things that we offer for you to consider doing. But the reality is this is our world right now. I could talk about fashion and beauty and makeup and retirement and downsizing and heaven forbid travel, but I know that all that's really on your minds right now is how to break the doldrums. How to get through this next phase. Now, we've all been through almost a year, as I record this, a year of lockdown in one form or another. And I know that it's been really challenging for some more than others. I know in the United States, there's been a lot of challenges with things happening differently around the country. And that does, create kind of a challenge. In Europe, we've been through ups and downs. We're now on our third lockdown. This is the third time that we've had varying degrees of restriction. So, we know this is our life. This is our world. We're trying to be positive and calm about it and strong, and we've got 60andMe here to help you. And by the way, if you like these videos and you feel that they help you in any way at all, please subscribe to this channel, because then that will sort of support us and enable us to reach more people. And also, if you want to know when new videos are being released, just press the notification bell that's next to the subscribe button, because then you'll be told when new videos are published. I don't publish them anywhere else except on YouTube. So this is where you need to be for videos. Anyway, the doldrums, COVID-19. Let's talk about how to get ourselves out of this. Now, Pearlie Ann Friedman is one of our bloggers. I love Pearlie Ann. She lives in Thailand. She's from Canada. She's a Canadian woman, comes back to Canada quite frequently when it is allowed. But she lives in Koh Lanta and writes about all kinds of things, especially volunteering. That's one of her big things. When she got to Thailand, she actually decided to work with something she was passionate about, which is cats, stray cats. And so she's that's her thing right now, and she's written a book on volunteering, and there's a link in her article which I can give to you. But the point here is she's given us 5 things to break the doldrums, and volunteering is just one of those. So I want to chat with you about her ideas and get some from you. Look, we're in this together. We're, every day we put articles up for you on our website and Instagram and other places. But honestly, we're here because we want to give you what you need. So if you've got any thoughts, what you're doing, things that you're doing with your friends remotely, or your family online, or volunteering, or whatever, there's just 5 ideas. And there's no silver bullets. It's not like I'm coming up with anything magical. These are all things just kind of, just sharing, just nudging, and it helps me as well. So let's go through them. So I think, by the way, the thing that's important here is that, we kind of almost by human nature are programmed to see the negative. We're protecting ourselves always. So it's always, what if? That's the thing that starts to build that lack of self-esteem, lack of confidence. And that's what we need right now. We need to change something the circumstances we can't change, but we need to change our circumstances. We need to do what we can control. And I think that is the message of this conversation. Yeah, we can't control this. We can do our bit. We can wear masks. We can, stay healthy. We can keep our social distance. We can stop, mingling with too many people. We can stop traveling for, non-essential travel. We know that the world's got to continue, but we can change our circumstances. So, first thing, do something for someone else. Oh, this is so powerful. Do something for a family member. Do something for a friend, a neighbor. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It can just be simple message, a text message. It can be a simple, a letter, a card. If you can get things into the post, we actually have a way where you can print stamps on your computer, so you don't even have to go to the post office. I'm sure that's true elsewhere. But anyway, just send a card or a letter. It's such a nice thing. Just if you live nearby, just pop something on the doorstep with a little note. Some cookies, or if you can have something delivered. I know it's expensive to order stuff online and have it delivered, but it makes such a difference. I was reading about a couple who wanted to give their mom and dad a gift at Christmas, I think it was. And they had a little table delivered, and they had the food delivered, and they had like a outside meal with some little flowers and like a ready-made meal for two people. It was just so touching. Do something for a family member or friend. They are feeling the difficulties too. We are all in this together. So even if you do this for different people every week, just choose someone, do something special for someone else. Makes a big difference. Do something for a stranger. You may not be able to get close. And I think this is, for me, one of the hardest things about this lockdown is that I'm so used to connecting with people, talking to them, get on the bus, on the street. We're waiting for the light to change. It's just not my human nature to not talk to people and to help them. Can I help you get across the street? Do you need some help with those groceries? Just the very practical things. It's so against my heart. My mind tells me it's the right thing to do, but my heart tells me that I should help and I should do things that can be, of service. But do a small risk-free gesture. Like open the door for somebody. Just smile behind your mask. You can tell the difference. You can tell when you're smiling. It really is true. But anyway, I'm looking at my notes here because I want to make sure that I do cover this accurately, the way that Pearlie Ann put it forward. But, help a mom get off the bus with her stroller. Yes, you're going to be 5 feet together, whatever, but just help where you can. And as I said, smile. That's the greatest gift you can give anybody. And as I said, you can see them beneath your smile or your mask. You can see smiles, and it's wonderful. It's really lovely. Look for opportunities. That's the most important thing. So do something, for your family or a family friend. Do something for a stranger, and do something for the community. And this kind of gets us to what Pearlie Ann is doing with her charitable work, is do something that you believe in. If you've got a cause that you've always wanted to support, something that you feel passionately about, maybe it's education or climate change, or perhaps it's sustainable living, or perhaps it's something to do with shattering aging stereotypes, or information gathering, helping with something that you care about. Do it. Just do it. There's so many community groups now. I was looking online, and there's like Volunteer Match, UN Online Volunteering, Translators Without Borders. And by the way, I have another article on volunteer opportunities during lockdown. It's by Becky Cohn Vargas, and that's another one you can look for. But there's so many choices. There's the COVID-19 charities that are now emerging. There's things specifically you can do to help with people, getting to doctor's appointments, all those things. It's just your choice how far you want to go. Meals on Wheels, maybe people who've had the vaccine and are now, or had COVID and are maybe a little more immune and feeling strong, can do those kinds of things where there's a bit more personal contact, but just do what you can to help your community. If you go to a place called wildapricot.com, I found this site has got 15 ideas for volunteering during lockdown. This is like specifically virtual volunteering. So, the next thing is to do something for a charity. Everybody's going online now, so everybody's trying their best to be creative. This is the time to just hook in with a group that is, again, doing something that you're passionate about. And our Patreon group, by the way, is another opportunity to join in with other people and with a charity, that is important to you. There's lots of Patreon groups. I subscribe to some myself, but they're just people who are doing goodness. They're producing content. They're trying to make things better, and they need a little help financially. So, by the way, Pearlie Ann's book is called Volunteer Fundraising Simplified. Of course, money is important for all the fundraising and charities that are in the world, unless they get grants and help from the government. But, whether it's, as I said, climate change, sustainable living, looking after stray cats, as Pearlie Ann does, education for children, do something for a charity that you believe in. And finally, do something for yourself. Do something for yourself. This lockdown period is tiring. It's exhausting. And you're probably not sleeping as well. You may be just genuinely stressed, worried. You may have a family member who has COVID or know someone, or you've lost someone. I mean, there's so many angles to this that require you to every now and again take a little bit of self-care. Do a spa day. Do something at home that just pretend that you've gone to a spa. Get a face mask, some nice nail polish, do something that you just feel will make you feel calmer. and more, more relaxed. Watch a movie. There's a really lovely blogger. Her name is The Little Poet. Some of you know her and you recommended her to me. She's really sweet. She's got a very unusual approach to things, but she was talking about movies, and she was talking about going back and looking at a movie that you loved when you were younger with more mature eyes, with older eyes. And she talked about the movie was Lauren Bacall, Barbara Streisand. I think it was called The Mirror Has Two Faces. And she said that she went back and watched it 30 years later. She was the age of Barbara Streisand when she watched it first, and now the age of Lauren Bacall, 71, when she's watching it again. So it's just like, do a movie like that. Find a movie that you really, really loved when you were younger and go back and watch it again. I think that's a really cool idea. But it's just like one of those things that you can do for yourself so that you're pampering you on a physical level, a mental level. And there's bloggers. I mean, I did an article on 16 bloggers that I think are just perfect for older women. They're beauty bloggers, fashion, but again, look for friends in this time. Look for people that are with you, that are supporting you, that are trying to help. It's all going to be okay. We're going to get through this. So, have you been living on negative thoughts lately, or are you finding ways to stay positive? If you are, please leave your comments in the section below. Tell us what you're doing, what you're up to, and we can learn from you and get inspired by your ideas. Are you volunteering? Are you doing something for the community, for yourself? Hope so. So take care, everybody. Have a really lovely day, and look forward to reading your comments. And just, stay tuned for the next video, but please take care of yourselves. Stay strong and well. All the very best. Bye-bye for now.